welcome to Yoga with Sian. I'm Sian, and today I'm going to be taking you through a nice gentle practice. This is our morning class practice I've just done with my beautiful yogis on our online Zoom class, and we've been focusing loads about the present moment at the moment. There is so much uncertainty and anxiety around the future at the moment. The best thing you can do is just keep bringing yourself back into the present moment. When we're in our present moment, we can't regret anything from the past. There's no shoulda, coulda, woulda, and we can't sort of predict the future, and we can't get hung up and anxious about what's to come. So doing that is easier obviously said than done, but hopefully through our yoga practice we can find a way, and through the breath, to just bring us back into the present moment. So I'm going to take you through a yoga flow practice with some seated and some static postures as well, with a little relaxation at the end. So grab yourself onto your mats, anything you need with you, maybe some water, maybe some blankets. I've got a cushion here and a blanket just in case, as well as my yoga block. If you haven't got a yoga block at home, don't worry, use a cushion, use a blanket, whatever you can. I'm going to bring that underneath my sit bones just to bring myself a little taller, and bringing myself into my comfortable seated position. Let's bring our hands into the heart center to begin and bow to each other. I bow to you. Namaste. Closing the eyes down. We're going to chant the mantra Om. A-U-M. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. Relax the hands down onto the lap wherever they come comfortably. Let's just take this time to check in with ourselves and how we're feeling. Going through our physical body, our breath and our mind. To let us arrive in this present moment. Start with that physical body. Notice any aches and pains, any tension, any tightness in the body today. Are you holding any stress or any strain in the physical body? Is there any injuries saying hello? Just give yourself a moment to settle into your physical body. And then follow the breath for a moment. Use the breath to anchor yourself back into the physical moment, the physical present moment here. Just follow that breath, the inhale and the outhale. And then lastly, where is your mind? Where are your emotions this afternoon? Where's all that chitter-chatter? Leaving behind those to-do lists, leaving everything outside the room. It'll all be there when we finish. So just letting the mind beginning to quieten a little bit. We can't stop those thoughts, but we can take a moment to just let them quieten. Lovely. We're going to take 3 deep sighing and cleansing breaths to begin. Take a deep breath in. And sigh the breath out, sigh it away. Inhale. One more time. Fantastic. Gently blink those eyes open, bring yourself back onto the room. Hi. Taking the hands, bringing the thumbs onto the rib cage, so thumbs pointing forward, fingers behind. If this is uncomfortable, you can adjust. And if you can, bring the hands into the rib cage. Find space here in the side body. Close the eyes down, and we're just going to notice a few rounds of breath here. I want you to really feel the rib cage expanding as you inhale and contracting as you exhale. We so often breathe really high up in the chest center, and I want you to try and draw the breath down into this rib cage area, into the heart center, and let those rib cage expand and fill with prana, with energy, with breath. And then relax when you exhale. So just a few more times, following that breath, following the feeling of the rib cage. Blink the eyes open. Bringing the hands into the heart center. We're going to inhale and reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Bring the palms together and draw them back down to the heart. And again, inhale. And exhale. Draw the hands through the heart. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. We've been seated for a little while, so if you do want to change the cross of the legs now, just play with that and see how it feels to change to the other side. We're now going to take the left hand down to the side of the body, draw the right arm up and over into a nice side body stretch. You can gaze up towards the ceiling or down towards the earth, it's up to you. And then we're taking it over to the other side, so the right hand comes down onto the mat, left hand comes up and over. Use that left hand to reach away. Keep the sit bones down so that we can really find length and space in the side body. And then let's draw it back to the other side, so over to the left. A little quicker now as we come over to the right, dancing from side to side. Keep coming back to how you feel, coming back to the breath and the present moment. Lovely, and gently coming back to center. Here we're going to inhale and reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale and turn the body. Release the hands and twist over to the left. Looking over that left shoulder. Sitting nice and tall through the spine. The right hand's here just to bring us round. And unravel gently to center. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist. That left hand's just drawing us and bringing us round. Right hand here to give us a little bit of support, but we're not leaning back into the hands, staying high on the fingertips. And release back to center. If you did use a block or a cushion, just remove that now from underneath the sit bones. Bring yourself over onto all fours. So into this tabletop position. Make sure that the wrists and shoulders and the elbows are all in a nice straight line here. Plant those hands, really stretch those fingers nice and wide. Knees coming underneath the hip bones into a neutral spine. I'm going to take a few cat-cows here to get some flexibility and some fluidity into the spine. So we exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round through the spine and tuck the chin to the chest. So empty the breath from the body. And then inhale, send that tailbone high, release the belly to the mat and lift the head. Opening the heart and the chest, gazing up. Here we go. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. And we're going to throw in a few affirmations here today. Affirmations are those positive thoughts. So here our affirmation is, I am fluid. So if you wish, in this posture, as you move through your cat-cow, repeat the affirmation to yourself, I am fluid. And coming back to a central tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle, nice shoulder opening here. So let's inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky, look to the hand, then send it through and underneath the left. So we bring the head down, the shoulder down. If you want to, take that top arm and reach it out a little further in front. Or maybe you want to take it up towards the sky. Or release the hand into the back of the body into a bind. It's up to you how far you take it. Keep the belly soft so we can make a nice spinal twist. And just a few deep breaths here. Fantastic. Planting that left hand back down onto the mat. Unravel your way back to center. And we do the other side. So into a neutral spine. And then inhale, take the left hand. Exhale, take it through and under. Head comes down, shoulder comes down. Maybe here isn't that comfortable on the head and the shoulder for you. Maybe this is a good time to take a blanket or a block or a bolster of some sort and rest the head and shoulder. Reaching the arm forward, reaching it to the sky, or taking it back into a bind. Up to you. Deep breath. Nice spinal twist here. and release the hand in front. Gently find your way back onto all fours. From here, we're going to come up into our downward dog, but take your time, move nice and slowly. I like to bring the hands a little bit further forward, tucking my toes under behind me. I'm going to keep the knees nice and bent to start with. So we tuck the toes under and we send the tailbone back first. So send the tailbone back towards the back of the room with the knees bent. Taking it all the way back. And then maybe here you want to have a little walk out with the heels to begin with, just to get some warmth and some movement into the hips and the hamstrings. Or maybe you do prefer to go straight into the fuller posture and hold it in stillness. It's totally up to you. Like I say, legs can be straight or knees can be bent, but it's that length in the spine that we're looking for. Look back into that space between the legs, between the feet. Press away with the hands, press away with the heels. Lovely. Then look to the front of the mat and find your way into that space. So maybe you just feel like walking there today, or maybe you want to swing that leg high and swing it through. Using the left leg to follow, or just find your way into that space on the mat and into a nice deep forward fold. So I want you to keep the knees quite bent here to start with. Keep those knees nice and bent. Round the back, release the head, hold on to either elbow and have a gentle rock from side to side. Nice deep breaths. Ground the feet about hip width apart if you can. Releasing, relaxing into this nice deep forward fold. Oh, let gravity do some of the work to open the back of the body, but keep the knees soft for now. Keep them nice and bent. Lovely. Release the hands. Maybe have a little nod of the head from side to side. What we need to do, keep that chin tucked under. Then again, keep those knees soft and start to roll up. Rolling all the way up to standing. Oh, coming into a beautiful standing posture. Just Tadasana for a moment, our mountain posture. So hands can be down at the side of the body or in at the heart center in Anjali Mudra, our prayer position. Feet are either together or hip width apart. Just see how you feel this afternoon. Maybe you want them a little bit further apart, maybe a bit closer together to work on the balance. But ground down through those feet. Maybe you want to lift up each toe and place them down one at a time onto the mat. So our strong mountain posture. The feet are grounding, the tailbone's tucked under. We've got some engagement through the center here and that lower abdominal muscles. And maybe you want to roll the shoulders up and back. Nice long spine. So the feet are grounding and the head is lifting. The crown of the head is lifting towards the sky. Tadasana, mountain posture. The affirmation here, if you wish to repeat today, is I am strong. I am strong. Wonderful. From here we're going to go straight into some sun salutations. Just one set on either side. Take it as slow as you need to today, but we'll keep moving through each posture. Here we go. We inhale and we reach our arms to the sky. We exhale and we draw them back to our heart. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, draw those hands back to the heart center. One more time as we inhale, but this time turn the palms, tuck the chin, roll all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale into a halfway lift. Maybe the hands come onto the thighs today. Maybe they're on the mat in front of you. Either way, nice long spine. Nice long spine, looking down just in front of those feet. Knees still soft. Release down, forward fold, hands to the mat as we take a big step back with the right leg. And a big step back with the left leg into a plank position. So in your plank position, your options, make sure any wrist or shoulder problems, you can always come down onto the knees. Otherwise, making sure all those joints are stacked, we look down between the hands, we take a nice deep breath in. Oh, hand out. Use the breath to keep coming back into the present moment. And take the knees down. Untuck those toes behind you, squeeze the elbows in, take the chest down, release the belly and the forehead, hands underneath the shoulders, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Really press the pelvis down and then inhale into cobra. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Tuck those toes under, press into the hands or find your way onto all fours to then take the body weight back into downward facing dog. Looking back to those feet, pressing away with the hands, and then look to the front of the mat. Swing the right leg high and swing it through, or take baby steps to find your way to the front of the mat. Follow that left leg, deep forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs, the shins, wherever they can reach. And release. Turn the palms and inhale. Reach and rise the hands all the way to the sky. And exhale the hands back to your heart center. Fabulous. Go on the other side if we're ready. Ground down through those feet. Take a breath. Beautiful. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Release all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Release. Take a big step back, this time with the left leg, then the right leg into your plank position. So again, just adjust the hands if you need to come into a nice strong plank position. If you do want a little bit more, you can always come onto the tiptoes, onto the tip of the big toes. But like I say, if you want less, come down onto the knees. Deep breath in and out. Find some lightness. And release the feet and tuck the toes, drop those knees, squeeze the elbows into the side of the body, take the chest down, the belly, release the head. Inhale into a cobra, so lift the head, lift the heart, don't drop the head all the way back, but just open gently through the front of the heart shines forward. And release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. And exhale, fantastic. Tuck the toes under, onto all fours, and back into that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Looking to the front of the mat, this time either swing the left leg high and swing it through, following with the right, or just find your way, make your way back into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift, wherever you may be. You can always use a block again, or a blanket or a cushion here, if you prefer. And then forward fold, inhale, reach and rise to the sky. Exhale the hands back to the heart center. Fantastic. Maybe you want to take a moment here, just close the eyes, come back into your mountain posture, settle back into your position. Feel the energy, feel some awakening in the body. A little bit of movement here. I'm going to turn to face you guys. You can stay exactly where you are if you wish. We're just going to take a tree pose here. So tree is all about that focus. It's not about where we can get our leg. It's all about the focus of the mind. So ground down through the left foot. Maybe begin with the hands on the hips. Maybe you want to take them into the heart center. I'm going to start with the heart center today. So ground down through that left foot. And up to you where you want to take your tree. Maybe you come onto the ball of the foot. Maybe just into the ankle today. Maybe you come into the calf muscle. Or maybe you take the full posture. It's totally up to you. Maybe even challenge yourself by closing the eyes. Woo. Take the hands onto the head if you wish, into the crown of the head. Or maybe you come out into swaying tree. Lift up through the side body, so keep the side body lifted. Don't worry if there's any wobbles. Lovely, let's release those hands down. Take that right foot back onto the earth, and we'll do the other side. So draw down through that right foot first. Make all that space you can with the right foot. Hands at the heart center, maybe at the side of the body, maybe even out in a T shape to give you some balance. onto the ball of the foot, coming into the ankle. Maybe you take the sole of the foot just around that calf muscle. Ground down through that foot. That right leg, lift up out that hip, open the groin here, make loads of space. Hands onto the head or into the air. And here our affirmation is, I am balanced. If you wish to repeat that to yourself a few times now, I am balanced. If you're struggling today, don't worry. Our balance comes and goes. Maybe you need to find a drishti point or a focal point. So something that's not moving, maybe not me. Maybe something in the room around you that's holding steady and still, and you can focus on that. Let's release the hands. Well done. Release the left leg. Fantastic. I'm going to turn back this way now to take us back down onto our mats. So here, hands at the heart center. Inhale again, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, draw them back through the center. And as we come back through center, we bend our knees. We're coming down into a low chair until we release all the way down into a forward fold. Gently coming back onto one knee and the other to take our time to come back down onto the floor. Wonderful, well done. We're going to come back to that rib cage breathing again. So if you want to sit in a comfortable seated position, maybe you place a block again underneath the sit bones or a blanket, or you're quite happy with the legs out in front. Just find your space in your comfortable seated position. Bringing the hands back onto the rib cage, closing the eyes down. And let's just follow that inhale and exhale, that expansion and contraction of the rib cage. Feel the space it creates when we inhale, sitting up tall through the spine, filling our heart center, filling our whole being with prana, with energy as we breathe. Using that breath to always bring us back into the present moment, to anchor us back in. A couple more here. Keep the eyes closed as you take yourself down onto the mat, or maybe you can gently open the eyes and keep the gaze soft. I want you to bring yourselves now down into a lying position. Remember to always move even between positions with mindfulness, with comfort, with ease. So slowly take yourself down. Maybe before you come into your full lying posture, you just want to take both knees into the body here. Give yourself a gentle, loving hug and squeeze in. Maybe have a gentle rock from side to side. And placing one foot at a time onto the mat. Bring yourselves into your shavasana, so your comfortable lying position. Maybe you've got a block or a blanket here that you wish to place underneath the head. Just for some comfort. Hands are at the side of the body, palms facing up. The legs are flopping out to the sides and the feet are turning out with them. We're releasing the legs into the earth, into the mat. We can lift our chin here, tuck the chin under, find some length in the neck and release it back to the earth. Knowing now that this is a time for you to feel completely supported. Supported by your mat, supported by your practice, supported by me and yourself. Supported by the foundations of your home or the earth on which you're practicing. And just here for our shavasana this afternoon, we're just going to repeat some of the affirmations that we did in our practice today. So as we inhale, we repeat the mantra, I am. And as we exhale, we repeat the mantra, fluid. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling fluid. Inhaling I am. Exhaling strong. Inhaling I am. Exhaling strong. Inhaling I am. Exhaling balanced. Inhaling I am. Exhaling balanced. One more time. I am strong. I am fluid. I am balanced. Maybe you want to take a minute now just to think of an intention, an affirmation of your own to take with you into your day. Or maybe you just want to use these last few moments to fully release and relax, letting go of any physical tension. If you wish to stay in your Shavasana for longer, please do. I invite you to do whatever you need to do. So if you are quite happy and comfortable here, stay here. I'm going to make my way back up to a seated position. Wiggle my fingers, my toes, move my body, have a nice big stretch. And take my way onto one side and slowly come back up into the room. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon in our gentle morning yoga flow. You can do this any time of day. It's a flow you can repeat again and again if you just need a little hit. Draw yourself into that present moment. Use the breath. Find what you can to anchor you back. Thank you so much. If you liked, subscribe or like or comment or do whatever you need to do, or just enjoy, and maybe we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. May the light and love and peace within me recognize the light and love and peace within you.